Oh, we're live. I have it on Fears on my headphones. We're going to do a few things. We're going to apologize to 4 people. Then we're going to talk about the hurricane. Then we're going to read the Bible notes for John 11. Then we're going to, after we read the Bible notes, we're going to get the guitar, sing one song, Amazing Grace, on the guitar, and then the Carrie Show song. So 2 songs. The normal Carrie Show song and Amazing Grace and G or C chord on the guitar. We know 2 chords. We know the regular chord that it comes with. I think it's C. If it's C, there's like no thing on the left hand. Or it's A, it's just what the guitar is tuned to. And then we will, there's nobody watching. I can't play Fears and is the headphones working? Make sure that the headphones are working. Go back to this. We got to link people. All right, I got to link all these people. We have no one watching. We had one person watching. Maybe I had Fears on. They turned it off. I don't know. I had Fears on for like a second. We're in like our comfy clothes. We don't care what we look like. We did comb our hair. We haven't brushed our teeth yet today. We will get to that. Let me get the copy of the link. Turn this down. And me, my show. Joey's here. We have one watching. Okay, more people will come in. I'm linking people now. I know Danis has talked about me turning my life around and getting baptized. Fears is talking about me getting baptized. We'll get back to Fears in a second. We'll bring it up on my phone in like 2 seconds. Then I got to bring up the chat. So let me play it. Try to make it play in my headphones. It's not working on my headphones. We'll watch that later. We'll save this for later. We'll go back to it later. And make this something for one day. I block all Daniel accounts. Any mod can block any Daniel accounts. Hi, Jucifer. We are working on linking everybody. All right, we're going to go to this. I think we got the link. Jucifer's here. Link it to Kate. I'm pretty sure I got the link. We got the link. We're linking it to several people. Some people watch it later. Some people won't watch it. That's what we're doing today. Joey's here. I know. I'm a mod too. I can do it myself. I will block any Daniel accounts. She knows how to block any Daniel accounts. When she gets here, she can block any Daniel accounts. If I tell her to block someone. I know she's the only mod. We can mod a few more people. Joey, we trust you. Do you want to be a mod again? We will mod a few people again, like Chris, Joey, when they're here. I don't know if we can mod Quentin, but we'll mod a few people. I'll try you out as a mod. If you want to be a mod, is that okay? Add as moderator, standard moderator. Well, you curse too much and you break rules, so I can't trust you to be a mod this atonement. I will trust most Christians to be a mod. Biscuit, if Daniel accounts come in, you and Joey block them. We're in the process of linking people. Joey's here. We'll link Lantern. You can watch it later. We will link Wee. And we will link Visions. Biscuit's already here. Okay. We'll link Liz. And Swordmaster. BPN hasn't accepted my friend request yet. And Larry hasn't accepted my friend request yet. You don't curse that much. If you curse one time, I have to take the mod away. So right now you're on mod restriction. I don't know if it's been a week yet. I know the government shutdown has put a strain on everyone. We're going to discuss the government shutdown. We're going to discuss the hurricane. Right now, the government shutdown has been blocked by the Democrats for the 13th time. I don't know how long it's going to last. If they get it fixed in November, then we will get food stamps prorated for November. But right now, there's no funds for November. So we may not get our food stamps till December. So the government shutdown is affecting a lot of people. Hi, Shakes. It is affecting farmers. The tariffs are affecting the farmers. So they are losing like 10% just on their soybeans or more, just their soybeans, because China won't buy their soybeans anymore. So they're losing at least 10% or more. That's not what I believe. Some farmers are Christians, and I know some farmers that are Christians. Somebody said I'm still not okay. It's a federal employee. I'll read that later on Reddit if I get to it. Democrats are not the ones to blame. They are not accepting the Republican stuff, and the Republicans are going to argue with the Democrats, so the government shutdown may take months. Quinn wants an invite to the Joey Discord and the Mockingbird. Hi, Kate. We're going to mod Kate. We're going to mod Christian people that we can trust, like Kate, Biscuit, Joey. There's Joey's Discord in the chat. You can put your Discord in the chat. There's my brother. I had my brother back as a mod. I took him off. I'm going to add him back. Okay, right now you're not getting modded. Okay, you're now a mod, David. So we're going to block any Daniel accounts that you see or anybody I tell you to block. Biscuit's here. Kate's here. We got 6 watching. Okay. We're going to block Daniel accounts only right now. And any new people that can't follow the rules. There's 25 rules. You can read them later. The only updates to the rules are there are no more strikes. Nobody gets 3 chances. Nobody gets 2 chances. Everybody gets 1 chance. If you break that chance and you get mod, the rule book is in the description. If you can't find it, I'll go over the rules another day. There's 25 rules. So look in the description, push more, whatever you have to do, and look in the description and read the rules. All right. Update. Jucifer's here. Joey's here. Biscuit's here. Don't want to leak them at the moment. I'll read the new rules, Biscuit, Joey, all of you. The only new rules are... No, don't post them in the chat. I just said don't do that. Now you have to be blocked because you misunderstood what I said. All right. Let me see. I don't know how to block. Where's hide? Oh, hide user. Sorry, Jucifer, I have to block you because you didn't follow the rules. Daniel's not welcome anymore. We don't allow any demons or any Christians that are not Christians in the chat. We're going to mod BPM if he wants to be a mod. We're going to only mod certain Christians. Or we might mod Robbie. Robbie, if you want to be a mod, let me know. Just read the rules. There's 25 rules in the description. And we might mod BPM. And we might mod Robbie, if that's okay. If they say yes, add as moderator. We're not going to have a head mod. We're not going to talk about head mods. We will not have a head mod because I'm the head mod. If I get more people and we need a standard or a head mod, then we will get a head mod. For now, yes, Quincy, if you're going to complain about it, I have to block you. I'll mod you if you want. Okay, add moderator. We're going to add some moderators back. Try out some people. We trust Robbie. We trust Christians. We trust all these other people. BPM, Fangirl Kate, Joey Biscuit, Robbie, and my brother are now the mods. I guess there's 12 watching. He's not Pick Rock. He's Robbie P2 Vlogs. So don't call him Pick Rob. I'm going to delete your comment. If you call him in that again, I'm going to have to time you out. or block you. I don't want to block Kate, but will if I have to. Robbie did get one before Quentin. If you complain about it, I'll remove yours. We don't complain about the rules. We don't complain about anything. We will remove comments and block people if we have to, or take mods away. So I don't know how many mods we have now. We have 6 or 7 now. We will mod Chris back when he comes. Okay, you can't call him that, Joey. I take your mod away. We've warned you not to call him that. So remove his mod. Next one, you get banned. I'll ban you if I have to, Joey. I'll ban members. I'll do what I have to do. Or delete this comment. It's not remove comment. And I've removed your mod and removed your comment. I'm pretty sure I removed you as mod. Okay, I did. All right, Joey, you've lost your mod privileges because you're breaking rules and calling him different names. Nobody call anybody a different name than what their YouTube name is. Be positive, be good Christians. And Joey, if you can't do that, then I'll have to, I already took your mod away. I'm going to pull up Fear's thing. I'm going to finish leaking people. Then I'm going to pull up Fear's on my headphones and hopefully it'll work because they're connected. I don't know why it wasn't working earlier. Or we'll watch the rest of it later. Okay, I got to leak everybody on X. If I'm still streaming while MMA holes are streaming, he might send some people, but they have to be subscribers for an hour. So we'll link Jess. They can watch it later. And we'll link Dan. Well, Quentin's already here. And we're going to link Dankness. He doesn't have to watch if he doesn't want to. All right, Quentin's already here. And then we're on Instagram. I shared you out to Christians only. I appreciate that. Some Christians are going to be bad to me or mean to me. We'll talk about our health in a minute. Okay, Robbie's already here. I don't know if Dinkus is watching any of these. He's active now or active a few minutes ago. Pixel's here, I think. If he's not here, he'll be here soon. So we're going to go over our health for just a moment. These are our headphones that Adam Pachiti got me. So they're like 3 years or 4 years old. I think this month they might be 4 years old. So they still work. I have them for my phone. If I can't hear as well, if I'm too loud, I'll have to not have them on. But we're going to try to listen to Fears in the background. If I get distracted, we'll go from there. Hopefully this will work now. It's supposed to be working. Finish watching Fears. It's not working. We'll have to watch it later. I don't know why the YouTube is not working with my headphones. It should work. So we're going to take it off. We're going to turn this off, take it off, and watch that later. We're not good. Okay, it's off. All right, we are having serotonin syndrome symptoms. I talked to a virtual doctor today. They said to go to the ER. I'm not going to go to the ER tonight. My mom was tired. She said, do you need to go tonight? And I said, I don't know if I need to go tonight. We can go tomorrow after I see my psychiatrist and after I see my chiropractor. If it takes too long, then I have to reschedule the chiropractor. So we might go after the chiropractor. Make sure Adam and everybody's fed. Make sure I take my medicine. I'm on 20 different prescriptions a day. I'm on more of the pills than that. Some I take 4 times a day. Some I take 3 times a day. Some I take 2 times a day. Some I take once a week. So I'm on a lot, Jen. We're going to talk to our doctors to see if they can take me off some. I can't go off all of them. I have 15 different doctors. They prescribe them. They think I need them. We take a multivitamin. We take baby aspirin. We take vitamin D3 once a week. We take Mucinex as needed. And we take up to 6 Tylenol a day. Thanks, Kate. Yeah, still Jesus in the chat. We're going to read the Bible notes in a minute. We're going to go over a few things. Yeah, Joe, it's a lot. I'm on a lot of pills. Hey, Jen. I don't know if I said hi yet. So hello to the 10 people watching. If they're blocked, you can watch, but you can't comment. We may block more people tonight if we have to. If you can't follow the 25 rules, you get one chance. Then I block you. So if anyone can't follow the rules, makes fun of me, makes fun of my religion, prays to anybody but God or false gods. I haven't rested much. I've got a little over 4 hours of sleep. 4 hours and 20 minutes sleep last night. So they suggested I go to the ER. I'm not going to go to the mental ward again. I just got out the mental ward a week ago Saturday. So I'm not going back to the mental ward. I do get necessary treatment and take all my medicines as prescribed. I take a few over-the-counter medicines. I don't know how many that is. But I take way more than 20 pills a day. We just take 20 different ones and a few over-the-counter medicines. I think I listed them all. We take Tylenol. We'll list them again. Tylenol, Mucinex. And yeah, it's not really Daniel's fault. It was everybody's fault for stressing me out the last stream before I went to the hospital. I have serotonin syndrome symptoms. So that's mental probably, or neurology I'll have to see the neurologist eventually. If they admit me to the regular hospital because of my blood pressure is too high, my pulse is too high, I will not go back to the mental ward because my old therapist subscribed it for pain. I take up to the maximum dose a day, up to 12 pills a day as needed. Or I usually take 12, I think. Because 12, or whatever the max dose of Mucinex is, we take sometimes the max dose, which is, I think, it's like, I don't know, 12 pills. So we may take 12 pills today on a worse day, and because it's raining, we may have to use heat and ice before we go to bed. We may have to use a tennis ball for my muscle spasms. I don't know what I can take for muscle spasms besides muscle relaxers. They did call me in the Zofran, which is the nausea medicine. I don't know if it's ready. I can check that later. I think it's closed anyways. We can't pick it up till tomorrow. I take nausea medicine, and I take all these medicines. And check this. I don't know if I want to watch that. Delete, 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 delete. Okay, let me follow this person back. I already followed. Okay. He followed me back. And I don't know. Tom Espinal's dad says his son can't see anything out of his right eye. That's not good. From the fight. It helps the mucus. It helps the cough. It helps actual fibromyalgia pain because my old therapist takes it and her family takes it. I think her parents and her take it. I am focusing on a doctor-led regimen. If some things are as needed, I'll take them as needed and maybe not take them every single day. But stuff like my arthritis medicine, my, what else? My arthritis medicine, Mucinex, Tylenol, and some of those things I need every day. Multivitamins and baby aspirin I take every day. If I have to stop the baby aspirin for a short time, if they put me in the hospital, then I'll stop for a short time if they won't give them to me. They may give them to me in the hospital, but they didn't give me part of my medicines, or I'll have to go to a different ER for mental stuff that will take and give me all my medicines, and I'll take the bottles with me. They may not give me all the medicines or all the over-the-counter medicines. I'm going to have to check myself right back out. But I'm not putting myself voluntarily into the mental hospital right now. If I get committed against my will, I'll have to go for a few days. I think it's up to 3 days or 5 days. I think it's 3 days. They can get you court ordered to leave you longer. Last time I was in 11 days. This time I was in 4 days. And I checked myself out. I'm not going to stay in there very long. Some meds help at times. On my bad days, I have to take a leave. And I've taken 1 or 2 a leave today. And I'll take 6 Tylenol. I could take 2 later around 10 o'clock. Or when I eat. We're already good 20 minutes in and we haven't got to the Bible yet. Okay, let's discuss the hurricane. There are lots of people stranded. I don't know how many people are stranded without power and getting flooding. They are losing power. I don't know how many are losing power, but a lot of them are losing power. They have a newlywed that just got married yesterday, right before the hurricane, and their 70 wedding guests are stranded at a resort. The resort will have to deal with the flooding, and if they have to move them, they have to move them. They have to put them in a higher room. They have to put them in a higher room. Whatever they have to do for the flooding. Right now, there's water coming into their room. They may get moved up to a higher floor, or maybe they're on the top floor. They're still getting flooding. So some meds do help from time to time. I take a stomach medicine 4 times a day. I take some medicines 3 times a day, like Tylenol. I take a multivitamin a day. It's the worst one to hit Jamaica. I take a multivitamin every day. So the people have been in hurricanes, but they haven't been in too many 5-star. One was in Katrina in Florida, so they've been through a hurricane in Florida, 5-star, whatever, category 5. I already forgot the rest. We'll get to that later. Does anybody have any questions of what we talked about? And then we're going to do the apologies. Then we're going to read the Bible notes. We're going to sing a song on the guitar. It is very scary. There's a lot of people stranded and flooding. A lot of people will lose their homes, or their homes will flood so bad they have to be rescued. The hospitals have damage. I don't know if the hospitals are using their generators, or if that part's flooded, they can't even have power. Jamaica me crazy. The hurricane Melissa is making people crazy, especially in Jamaica. They're dealing with a lot. So I'll pray for the hurricane victims. I'll add that to my prayer list right now. I don't know. Something about hockey on ESPN. Okay, we're going to add we think we already have some of these people on the prayer list. Let me add the family, because now this one guy's family from Mom's church died today. We knew it wasn't going to make it long. I forgot to call and pray with them and pray with the people there. They've thanked us for their prayers anyways. We're getting there. Okay. All right. We're going to edit this about the hospice stuff. And he died today. They had him in hospice and comfort care. Top 4 for pressure, top 5 for winds. Yes, it is. And that's the worst winds that ever hit Jamaica. Today, and pray for his family. We did that yesterday. And friends. And Mom's church. We usually pray over the church prayer request. I think he's already on the prayer list, because he's been in the hospital since like Tuesday or Wednesday. Or a week ago, Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, some guy died that goes to my mom's church. His name was Gary Sr. I've prayed for his family. I've prayed for God's will, and God took him back today. All right, that's it. We'll go over the other prayer list later, the public prayer list. Let me see who's on the public prayer list. This one, these people, Father Time, Keith Urban, Nicole Kidman, Jen, for what she told me before. Rest in peace, Gary Sr. Yes. Gary Jr. is not doing well with it. His wife, daughter-in-law is not doing well with it. Was one of his best friends that comes in from Florida. She had to go back to Florida. He went back in the hospital, and she came back Saturday. Cam Scadaboo's on here for the getting hurt. Shortened his career. He's out for at least a season. This guy is in India, separated from his family, his wife and daughter. Pray for God's will for them. Daniel is disturbed and needs a lot of prayers. Yes, I got that. We'll pray for Daniel and whoever this other guy is. I don't know who this other guy even is, but it's on my public prayer list. And then I have a new Christian prayer list. I don't know where that is. Oh, here it is. Anybody that prays the sinner's prayer, I add to this list. Even if you lied about it, we still pray for you. We'll go over them really quickly. We'll go over the people that want to know. Larry Tate, Joey. No, I'm not mentioning this person. Zentron Museum, Quentin, Adam Pacitti, Smelly Old Man, Jucifer, Bang Bang Marco, No Two Face, Tyler or Tyson, aka Tabuli. I don't know if they even follow my channel anymore after I left, but they followed my channel before I left. I have her on there. If you want to say her name in the chat, you can tell her name in the chat. Her name was Teeny. She goes by Teeny as like a nickname or something. And she was barely 20 and she died. So it's Biscuit's friend's friend that passed. And she was only 20. I don't know if she was a Christian, but hopefully she went to heaven. So we'll read the Bible notes in a minute. So pray for Teeny's family and friends. Biscuit's friend, whatever her name is. All right. Well, we're going to read John 11 prayer notes. We're 25 minutes in. Hopefully we'll get this done. We have to do also a whole thing on Caiaphas, and Lazarus. You see the rest of these. And whatever this stuff is. And these notes. And then we get into John 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. We're going to go over all of these. And hopefully I can see them. I'm going to take my glasses off. I'm not going to use the highlighter right now, but I may another time. Okay, the village of Bethany was located about 2 miles east of Jerusalem. Let's put this head glasses here or on the thing. Put them here. It was near enough to Jerusalem for Jesus and the disciples to be in danger, but far enough away as to not attract attention prematurely. We're going to get a cough drop or a sore throat drop. I don't know how many cough drops I can have in a day. Let me see how many I can have in a day. We'll try to read the instructions. All right. 1 drop every 2 hours. I don't know if we've had any in 2 hours, but we're going to have one anyways. Or we'll try a sore throat drop first. Because I don't think I've had that many today. Try that first. When I start running out of the sore throat drops and the cough drops, I got another bag in here. And then I have a bag in the living room. And hopefully I won't run out like today or tomorrow. We'll get some more. I don't know. Quentin is in the Discord, but he has a new Discord. So that one got hacked or something. When they heard that Lazarus was ill, disciples may have wondered who sinned or perhaps what did he do wrong. Like they had for the blind man, but Jesus explains to his disciples that sickness and death do not indicate that God has rejected someone or that the afflicted person has done something wrong. Everyone has a plan for their life. God's plan was to take care of you today. I don't know what everyone else's plan is. If God shows me other people's plans or visions about other people, then I tell them. Neither we nor our loved ones are exempt from pain and death. We're going to do the apologies next. We should have done the apologies first, but we'll do them next, or we'll take a break and then we'll do them. Okay. Neither we or our loved ones are exempt from pain and death. Lazarus, Mary, and Martha were Jesus' close friends and disciples. I didn't know that Lazarus, Mary, and Martha were disciples. I thought all his disciples were men. Oh, close friends and disciples. Lazarus wasn't a disciple because he died eventually. But he was up for a little bit. They had dinner with them. Everybody came to see him because they wanted to see the miracle. Adam Pachitti's here. Hi, Adam. We have some new mods. We don't have just Biscuit now. We have several mods now. We'll go over those later. But I have a few new mods. If that's the real Adam Pachitti, thank you for the headphones. I've had them 4 years now. 4 years now, Adam. Very soon, I've had them 4 years. Sometime this month, it'll be 4 years. The month's not over yet, so it might already be now. I don't know what time in October or November I got them, but it's almost 4 years. Might already be 4 years. You're welcome. They still work after 4 years for my phone and other things, but they're not playing the YouTube stuff correctly. Even though I keep opening YouTube, they're not playing through the headphones. So we turn them back off. Yeah, Christians are mods. My brother is a mod. My brother believes in God, so I gave him mod privileges. We have BPM, Biscuit, Joey. Who else? We took Joey's mod away. For breaking the rule. And the next time he gets gone, even though he's a member. No, my David is my brother. So Biscuit, BPM, Joey, Kate. Well, we can't trust him to be a mod at this moment because sometimes he breaks rules. If he breaks the rules, he'll have to be banned. Follow the 25 rules in the chat, Adam, when you get time. Or if you break one, I will have to block you again. I only block you for a certain amount of time, then possibly give you another chance. We blocked you for 30 days before Joey and possibly Adam, but we've unblocked Adam for YouTube. If it's buffering, Joey says buffering. Let me know if it's buffering. It could be the storms or rain today. We'll try to keep it as short as we can. If it buffers, let me know. I'll do my best to pause what I'm doing when I have an ad. We're going to do the 4 apologies next. We're going to apologize to Kate. We're going to apologize to BPM. We're going to apologize to Yakov. And we're going to apologize to Pixel. I think that's the 4. BPM, Pixel, Kate, Yakov. Okay, I am. Yeah, those 4. You want an apology? If I'm offended you in any way or anything I do offends you, then I'm sorry. So Adam wants an apology. Okay, so we're apologizing right now to Kate, BPM, Yakov. There's one more. BPM, Kate, Yakov, and Pixel. Okay. We got the 4 in. Okay. Let the 4 people know I've apologized. I'll let Pixel know later. Or you can let Pixel know BPM is here. Kate's here. Yakov isn't here. I know. I don't know if he has multiple personality disorder. He may some symptoms of multiple personality disorder and PTSD. We've apologized to Fears in the past. We're not going to apologize to Fears now. He's not going to unblock me. But we've apologized to Fears in the past. So I'll apologize again to Fears for anything I did to offend you or upset you or do any streams that upset you. We took most of them down, except for the truth stream. We left the truth stream up. If God tells me to take the truth stream down, we're going to unlist or private the truth stream. Okay. Jesus loved them, but he did not rush to spare them any grief. The presence of pain and suffering in their lives, and both believers and non-believers, can teach us that Christians do not have different experiences in life. Whether we experience life differently, our hope is Jesus does not insulate us from life's difficulties, but does provide a way through and beyond them. I have bifocals. I don't know why they're not working. God can use the difficult experiences for good in our lives in many ways. This is large print. I don't know why the rest of it's not working. One of which is to make us more compassionate servants for him as we do comfort others. Adam, we mentioned you earlier about praying the sinner's prayer. I can't put my glasses on, then I can't read the Bible. So we will put my glasses on when I get done reading the notes. I just got these in March, so they should be fine prescriptions. Right now, I can't read the smaller print on this, on the notes. They're a little bit smaller than the other Bible part. So I can't read the notes without following them and putting them in the light. God bless the chat. All right, Jesus raises Lazarus. That's coming up. We already read about it. Jesus has been preaching in the villages beyond the Jordan, probably in Perea, where he received the news of Lazarus' sickness. Just pray for me in my sickness and having to go to the ER probably tomorrow. Jesus did not leave immediately, but waited 2 days before returning to Jesus. My mom may have my phone if they admit me. So they may not let me have my phone. They may let me have it in the regular hospital. They won't let you have it in the mental ward. He knew Lazarus would be dead when he arrived in Bethany, but he was going to do a great miracle. The doctor, a virtual doctor that I talked to today, I think her name was Catherine or something like that. She told me to go to the ER. Not to wait long, but go to the ER. Mom was sleeping, didn't want to really take me to the ER tonight, so I said we will go in the morning. We've waited long enough. I know mental hospitals don't have your phone. For a few days, if I can't have my phone, or mom takes it away while I'm in the hospital, then I can't have my phone. She'll try to respond to certain messages and let people know I'm in the hospital. But other than that, I'm not going to the mental ward again. I just got out a week ago Saturday. So I'm not agree. Okay, I'm not going to go again this month unless they commit me. If they commit me against my will, then I can have my phone and my mom will have it. And she'll try to respond to people. Let them know I'm in the hospital. Or I'll do some kind of thing that I tell them I'm in the hospital. If they let me use my YouTube, I'll do a quick YouTube thing I'm in the hospital. No, it wasn't fun. They didn't let me have my phone. I had a TV in my room in lockdown. And then I had 2 TVs in the upstairs part. And I had access to a phone for 10 minutes at a time. Once the 10 minutes is up, I had to wait and then call back. Wait and do another 10 minutes. They don't let you have anything electronics. No, they don't let you have a tablet. They don't let you have a laptop. They don't let you have a phone. They don't let you have regular shoes. Downstairs on lockdown, you get a bed, a pillow, your medicine, and talk to a doctor through a TV and talk to a social worker through a TV. When my sodium levels were better, I do have 2 pairs of socks that I had. I didn't take the scrubs home, but I finally got scrubs upstairs that were my size. No electronics of any kind. It does say prison with more pills, less grapes. I don't know if they'll have even grapes there. No, they didn't think I was dying, but they suggested staying for 3 to 5 more days. I didn't think I could stay 3 to 5 more days without a regular TV or TV in my room. So then no, nothing. Don't ask me any questions about it because I don't have time to answer all your questions. And I will block you, Adam, if you ask me any more questions about the mental ward. We've discussed it. We went over it. No, they don't. If they're not on the menu, they don't have them. Okay. Don't ask me any more questions about the mental hospital. We will discuss the mental hospital another time. I think I've already told people I got out of the mental hospital. We don't have to discuss every detail or what medicine they gave me or didn't give me. Or what electronics they let me have. They don't let you have any. It's okay. We're going to give you one more chance, and then we're going to block you if you say anything else. Okay. Did I read this part? Do not hesitate to ask them for assistance. I may not have read this part, so we'll reread it. As their brother got sick, Mary and Martha turned to Jesus for help. We'll try to keep it short, but we may go over an hour. We want to keep it to about an hour. If we're not done with the Bible notes in an hour, then we will we already did the apologies. We just have to do the Bible notes, 6 pages of Bible notes, or part of 6 pages of Bible notes, 5.5 pages. I don't know if Mom can hear me. She's talking to me. I don't know. She'll text me if she needs me. I don't know what she needs. She knows I'm streaming. Let me see if she's texting me. She's not texting me. No one is texting me. We'll get to people later. We'll get to Fears' stream later and watch the rest of it. Try to stay on subject. Ask me questions about the Bible, John 11, or anything like that. You can put scriptures in the chat. I'll write them down to read later. I'm not going to read them today. We're reading the 6 pages of Bible notes. Any difficult situation a believer faces can ultimately bring glory to God because God can help bring good out of bad circumstances. That's Genesis 50:20 and Romans 8:28. You are allowed to ask me any questions about John 11. Anything else about Jesus, you're allowed to ask me. If I want to answer them, I'll answer them. If I say no, I won't answer them. Any difficult decision a believer can face can ultimately bring glory to God because God can bring you good out of Any bad circumstance. We've prayed a lot today. We've rebuked Satan. We've rebuked Satan multiple times. Okay, Joey, let's not talk about Daniel. We're not going to talk about Daniel anymore. We've discussed Daniel already. He's a disturbed individual. We pray for him. Don't talk about demons in the chat. So I have to block you, Joey. I'm sorry. I just have to. You didn't listen. You can come in on another account. I may have to block those too. You didn't listen to my instructions. You said something bad about Robbie P2 Vlogs, called him the wrong name, and then you said something else. So, okay, you can ask me a question. I don't have to answer it. That doesn't mean I'll block you for the questions. God can bring good out of any bad circumstance. Genesis, okay, we read that. When trouble comes, do not grumble, complain, and blame God. I don't blame God. I follow, trust, and obey God. Or do you see your problems as opportunities to honor Him, grow in your spiritual nature? No. Now, my pastor could come and visit, but I think Mama's pastor was out of town. So I don't think I was able to call my pastor because I didn't know the number. I couldn't call the church office because I didn't remember the number. I couldn't call the Jeremiah Hospital because I didn't remember the number. I think they won't allow you to come back for like a month to visit anyone because that's what the rules are in Poplar Bluff. I don't know if those are the rules in Dexter, but they don't allow you to just come back and visit people for like a month. I don't know if they'll let me speak to people. They might allow me to do that in a month or two. I don't know if they'll even allow me. I can ask. I'm not going to go on there voluntarily and speak for them unless they say I can, and visit with people, pray with people, invite them to the Lighthouse Church. Jesus loved this family, often stayed with them. He stayed with Lazarus and his family before. He knew their pain, but did not respond immediately. His delay was not from lack of love. He had a specific purpose in mind. God's timing, especially his delay, may make us think that he's not answering us or not answering the way we want. God will answer you in time. Jesus will answer you in time. The Holy Spirit can talk to you. You can talk to the Holy Spirit. You can pray to your angels and talk to your angels. That's the only things I pray to. God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, and my angels. I've asked my angels to comfort me and stop all this pain. And maybe they're there with me. Maybe not all 10 are here at the same time. I'll try to remember all 10. Usually I don't remember every single one, but we remember most of them. But there's 10 of them. We'll try to make a list of them and see if I can come up with a 10. And we'll go over that another time, who they are. Jesus loved his family and often stayed with them. He knew their pain, but did not respond immediately. His delay was not from lack of love. He had a specific purpose in mind. God's timing, especially his delays, may make us think he's not answering or not answering us the way we want. God's best plan is sometimes painful at times, but he will meet all of our needs according to his perfect schedule and purpose. Patiently and his timing. Philippians 4:13. Or not 4:19. Not today, because then I won't be able to see the Bible probably. I don't think I'll put it on today. We might put the amp hat on, or this hat, or the show baseball hat that I got in like 2020 or 2021. I think I got it in 2020. There's my amp hat. We might try on the baseball hat for a second, or show the baseball hat. This is the baseball hat I got in 2020. I know you love the cowboy hat. That doesn't mean I'm going to put it on. If you ask me again, I'll block you. You can ask me questions. That doesn't mean I have to answer all of them. Maybe another day, but not while I'm reading the Bible notes. You saw the 2 hats that I have over here. I'm not going to show the third one because it has the name of my town. If you know the name of my town, please don't put it in the chat. Did I already block Joey? I think I did. Let me see. Let me look back and see. Joey got the messages deleted, and maybe he did get blocked because he didn't listen. He couldn't follow standard rules. The green brings out my eyes. Well, my eyes are blue, but yeah, it brings out my eyes a little bit. Brings out my blue eyes. I don't know. Maybe my eyes stand out more. Maybe my eyes glow more because I'm a Christian. Maybe I'm glowing because I'm a Christian. Yeah, I blocked him. No. He has to get blocked for at least 60 days. Those are the rules. He can come in on another account and me block him too for 60 days. I've blocked him for 30 days before. Now he gets 60 days. I'll write it down. 60 days. Whatever day 60 days is, we're going to write it down. We're going to get a piece of paper. We're going to write down Joey gets blocked. Unblocked 12/28. I'll still talk to him on Discord, but I'm not going to allow him in the chat if he can't follow simple rules. And if he comes in other accounts, I know it's Joey. It's the 28th year. Talk to him on Discord. Or wait 60 days and I'll block him on Discord too. May have to block him on Discord too. I'll talk to him in 60 days. We may block him for 60 days on every social media account. And block any Joey accounts. Biscuit, if you see any Joey accounts coming in, block those too. And they get blocked for 60 days. He can try to come in on another account. I'll block him for 60 days. All right, this says Joey can talk to me on Discord or wait 60 days, and I'll block his other accounts for 60 days. Well, I might put the 29th of December. December 29th. We'll go by Adam's time. December 29th. When I unblock Joey. All right, Six, if you don't agree, you're going to get blocked too. I don't care if you agree with me. I'm going to block people. You said he was out of line. He was out of line. All right, I lost where I was at. All right, here. Daylight symbolizes the knowledge, God's will, reliance on his guidance, and might represent the absence of his knowledge, combined with self-reliance. What we need to, when we move ahead in the darkness, we will be likely to stumble. You have to move in the light. Only allow positive people into your lives. We'll block the Joey later on Discord for 60 days. That's going to be till December 29th. We had to block Yakov. Now, we apologize to Yakov. I'll tell everybody to apologize to Yakov from me, or he can see that clip. If he doesn't want to watch me, that's fine. I did apologize to him on the stream. I'm not going to stop the Bible studies. We're not going to stop. No, we're not going to accept holidays either. Jesus' birthday? No, we're not going to take a few days off of that. We have the rule for a reason, Father Time. Don't question my rules. Don't question who I block. If Jesus had been with Lazarus during his final moments of his sickness, he might have healed him rather than let him die. He did raise him from the dead. But Lazarus died so that Jesus' power over death could be shown to the disciples and others. The raising of Lazarus was an essential display of his power, and the resurrection from the dead is a crucial belief of the Christian faith. Some people can get raised from the dead. I don't know if Gary and Teeny will be raised from the dead, but some people get raised from the dead. Some people will die in the hospital. Some people will die in the hospital. Some people will die at home on hospice. He was on hospice in the hospital. Pixel High, I'm sorry for blocking you on everything. I had to give myself time to heal. I'm not fully healed yet, but I have enough time to be able to talk to you now. If you can't follow the 25 rules, or if you want to be a mod, let me know if you want to be a mod. There are 25 rules and some are new. Some are updated. There's one updated rule about no strikes. Everybody gets one chance, then they get blocked, or they get immediately blocked. We blocked Joey, took his mod away. You'll read the updated rules. There's just one updated rule. We may add rules later. Everybody's a standard mod. We're not having any head mods. Adam, we might give you a mod in the future, but we're not going to give you a mod tonight. Because you did pray the sinner's prayer and you are a Christian. You may not be walking in God's faith or light right now, but you did pray the sinner's prayer back 2 or 3 years ago or 4 years ago. I don't know exactly when that was. Okay, we already forgave Joey. We will forgive Joey. We forgive Joey right now. Lord, I forgive Joey. Please help me. Forgive me of my sins today and help me. We'll give Adam a mod later in the future. I'm trying to talk. We want to repent of our sins, ask for forgiveness of our sins, and ignore, block, and move on. Ignore Joey for 60 days. Ignore, block, and move on. No, he got 1 or 2 chances. Then I removed his mod. Then I took his, rushed him. Prove yourself first, Adam, to see if I trust you as a mod. I might give you a chance at that later. Right now, we have several mods, and now Pixel's a mod. Welcome, Pixel. I'll try to list everybody. We have Biscuit. We have BPM. We have Kate. We'll have Chris later. My brother. And if Wee Wee wants to be a mod, I'm not going to be able to give a recap right now. You can watch the whole thing later. We are now reading the Bible notes. We apologize to some 4 people. We went over some things. We went over the hurricane. That's all we're going to do right now. We may get remnants of the hurricane eventually. If it's coming up from Cuba and it'll eventually hit Florida and stuff, or the East Coast, it may still bring rain to us. We'll do whatever you want to with Joey. He can be your friend if you want. That might be hard for some people, and then they'll get blocked. I'm going to lose a lot of people and block a lot of people for breaking rules. It's raining off and on today. It's going to rain worse tonight. Carrie, something about, yeah, I'm not a demon. I hate you. You need to shut up. Okay, we're blocking this person. I'm not hiding him. He got already blocked. Thank you, mods, for blocking that person, because that's cursing. That's taking my, I don't know whose picture that is. It looks like somebody else's picture. It might be Adam's picture. Yeah, Biscuit blocks. So thank you. Block everyone who makes negative comments or cursing comments, even spelling curse words. That account did not. They cursed. Abbreviation curse. That counts. That's another person we can't talk about. We'll try to add him to the prayer list later and write it down. Remind me to write it down in a minute. Jesus would not only be raised from the dead in 10:18, we'll get to that later. He also has the power to raise others. Wee Wee, if you want to be a mod, read the updated rules, or there's one updated rule. We will block anyone and not give them any chances. We will give mods 1 chance. Then they get blocked. We'll take mods away and then block them. If you can follow the rules, and you usually do, I haven't had to block you in a while. So we're going to give you a chance at a mod. You're going to be a standard mod like everybody else, because you used to be a mod. We're giving you back your mod. Okay, block to the D-name person we can't talk about. You're watching out for him and all of his accounts. I know you are. Okay, also has the power to raise others. We're not going to talk about her, he, in the chat. I'm not going to call him a he. We'll talk about her if we want to when she comes into the chat. But we're going to ignore him, block him, and move on. Block he, her, whatever he is, and block her and move on. Mods, block any Daniel accounts. All right, now we're going to read the Lazarus thing. Daniel and all of his accounts. We removed the update on Daniel video or stream. We cannot talk to Daniel or any Daniel accounts. We're not going to talk about Daniel at this moment. He's the one that had cancer and lied about it. If you don't understand that, then I can't explain it to you. Nausea. I have migraine glasses. Yes. I have sunglasses. I can't read this with sunglasses on. No, if people get banned, they get banned for 30 to 60 days. Okay, we're not going to talk too much about him. He did lie. Joey wants to know if you're in Joey's Discord. They lied about their age. They're in their 20s. One person that's supposed to be Daniel's friends, it might be Daniel, was 25, and one, his brother, was like 29. Your other account got banned when you joined a Warcraft server. Yeah. We're going to do the things about Lazarus now. We're on page 2. My Discord got hacked too. The details surrounding death may vary. I got locked out of my account. But the reality is universal. I have a new account. Lazarus questions, John 11 questions only. Bible questions only, or give me Bible scriptures to read. We're going to talk about, block every Daniel account. You're not back from the dead. You're back from being hacked, but you're not back from the dead. If you lie about being back from the dead like Lazarus, then we'll have to block you. Block any Daniel or Daniel accounts. Well, we'll call him Daniel, but that's all we're going to say. All right, you're laughing in the chat. I meant to block you. I'm sorry. Remove user. We're blocking Quentin and any Quentin's accounts that we know are Quentin's accounts. We have something in the chat. I don't know if it's crying faces or what emoji it is. You can put emojis in the thing. I might be shocked. It might be crying. I don't know what they are. Celebration. It's all the emojis. All right, we're going to put our pen down. The details surrounding his death may vary, but the reality is universal. Scenes like Lazarus' funeral in Bethany are repeated many times around the world each day. A grieving family gathers at the graveside. Friends agonize over what to say. They are helpless silence, downcast eyes, mumbled cliches, and shuffling their feet provide more distraction than comfort. When death is unexpected, the whys hang in the air like choking smaud. Well, Quinn's now blocked for 60 days. We got to write that down. Quinn's blocked till December 29th, too. Quentin is blocked. Block any Quentin accounts that you know are Quentin, or if I tell you that it's Quentin. If I tell you that Quattro person is Quentin, or any account that you know is Quentin, he has a ton. If they break the rules, we will block them. Will be blocked for 60 days. Till December 29th. We're not giving him extra chances. He's already been banned for 30 days last time. Then you get banned. We're not reading it today. We'll write it down. Okay, 1 Corinthians. I can find Corinthians. THIIASNS 13, 4 through 8. Not tonight. We will read them later. We will read them privately. Sorry, Quentin. What Tim? Biscuit is not. Oh, that's Quentin. They blocked him. I would like to volunteer to take a 30-day block in exchange. No, we're not taking any time off of Joey or Quentin. They get 60 days. If you ask again about taking 15 days off, but I can block you for 30 days. I'm not taking 15 days off of them. So for not stopping talking about it, we will have to block you now for 30 days. Okay, Adam's now blocked for 30 days till December 29th. Some people don't follow simple instructions. All Adam Pacitti accounts have to be blocked now for 60 days. If you know what's an Adam Pacitti account, if Adam Pacitti accounts come in, we're trying to get through the book of the notes. We're at 59 minutes. I don't know how long it's going to take, but we have 4 more pages left. Will be blocked until, and then once you get blocked again, you don't get unblocked. 60 days. Next time it's a permanent ban. We have 30 days, 60 days, and then permanent bans. All right, I don't know where I was at. Drawn by grief and duty, people come from Jerusalem and the surrounding areas to pay their last respects to a notable citizen of Bethany. Jesus and Lazarus was dead. His brief sickness proved stronger than any medicine. Jesus had been sent for, but his sickness lasted longer than the medicine. Jesus had been sent to, but not had delayed his arrival until it was too late. Death didn't wait. Following the wisdom of hot countries, his body will soon be wrapped and buried. 4 days later, Jesus arrived. I will spread mental health awareness. I don't know what month this is for mental health awareness, but it's I think it's Women's Breast Cancer Month. But anything I know that is this month that I will talk about. If I know it's a holiday for like the day, we'll try to talk about it if we find that it's a holiday. Like cheese day, pizza day, all of that, pie day. I can only have cheese pizza now. But Lazarus' sisters reacted in shock, grief-stricken. They struggled to understand why Jesus had delayed his coming. We have no idea how Lazarus felt about his experience. In fact, we don't have a record of a single word that he spoke. We do know that he listened to Jesus. Yes, people love Pie Day. I do too. I have pizza on Pie Day, or pie, or both. Even when the curtain of death was between them, Lazarus responded to Jesus' voice, and he came out hobbling out of his cave tomb, still wrapped with strips of linen, and Jesus had raised him from the dead. Okay, we're getting through this. We have 4 more pages. Hi, Liz. If you want to be a mod, I'll let you be a mod, but we have plenty of mods right now, probably. We may make you a mod in the future if you say it's okay. We have plenty right now. When our channel grows, we will need more. I'm going to take a small break and drink. Well, I'm not good, but, I think I've told you about my mental health and serotonin syndrome before. We're having serotonin syndrome symptoms or spiritual attack. The pastor's wife prayed with me, and if it's a spiritual attack, then God will show me it's a spiritual attack or a demon attack. I haven't been scratched yet again, so I haven't heard the noises of it trying. Yeah, the mods are good. Okay. I have heard things trying to get into the house before, but I haven't heard that lately. I heard it on one medicine. I do feel different. I felt happier. I felt a little bit of joy, and I felt peace, and I felt all the fruits of the Spirit. I don't know if I can remember them all. I have them written down somewhere. We'll read them in a minute. If you know about the fruits of the Spirit, we'll read them. Yeah, I'll talk about baptism, and that's it. We stumbled a little bit on the steps and stuff, and they helped me. I didn't fall. I might have stumbled a little bit on the steps coming down, but we didn't fall. We went up 2 flights of stairs. Do I think I can make it up 2 flights of stairs again? Not today. Not again for anytime soon. But I can make it up maybe 3 or 4 stairs. And I can do like a step exercise. And all my physical therapy exercises, I'll break them up and do 2 or 3 pages each day. Until I do them all. I may not do the standing ones for a while if I'm dizzy. The standing ones make me dizzy and make me vomit. Some of us watched it live. Yes, so many of us watched it live. When all is said and done, only what God has accomplished through us will really matter. We will take little credit. Jesus walked in and around Lazarus, just as he does with us. We have Christ's invitation to participate in his work, but we may not forget that he will do much more than we will ever know. We all went back to watch the rest of it. Yeah. Watch the beginning. I was number 1 to be baptized. Jesus, I don't think my aunt can bring it up, but she knows where I got baptized. Jesus worked in and around Lazarus just as he does with us. We have Christ's invitation to participate in his work, but we must not forget that he will do much more than we will ever know. Meanwhile, we delight in what Christ does with the little that we have offer him. I don't know if my brother's still here, but we have 15 watching. I don't know if yours is here, but I'll watch the rest of his streams later. We're number one. We're Queen Carrie Show. Lazarus' resurrection poses an important question. When you die, do you fully expect that your next conscious experience will be hearing the voice of Jesus call you by name? Now, he's called me by name. God's called me by name and talked to me. I guess the Holy Spirit's talked to me. My angels have talked to me, and I pray to the angels sometimes or talk to the angels sometimes. We already have 10 guardian angels. We've asked them for their help. If this is a spiritual attack, we already paid with the pastor's wife, another girl from the church, and we prayed with a person from the Elevation Church. I think I wrote her name down. I may not have wrote it down. I think I forgot her name. But I gave them my phone number, my email, my address. They may reach me out on any of those in the future if they're telling me that they're praying for me. If they tell me or they send something to me in the mail from that church. If they send something to email from that church. I haven't checked my emails yet today. I don't think we even checked the mail today, and it's dark now. Jen is still listening. Jen, do you want to be a mod again? I know you're a Christian, so I trust you to be a mod. We can add Jen today, or we can add Jen later. Wee Wee is a mod. We can add Jen if she wants. We can add Liz later. We have probably enough mods for right now. We can add you in the future. Jen's a good monkey. I don't think she's a monkey, but okay. Strengths and accomplishment. He was regularly hosted Jesus in his home. Okay, we'll add Jen as a mod. And we've already added Wee Wee. I don't know how many we have now. We have like 8 mods now or more. And Chris will be a mod in the future when he comes to the show. He may come after whatever he's streaming, and he may still be streaming when I get done. Notable fact that he was raised from the dead by Jesus after 4 days in the grave. Lazarus from his life. Once God gives ownership of our lives, we can't predict what he'll do with them. Jesus' circle of relationships went beyond the 12 disciples. God can use even the most difficult experiences in our life for his glory. You know, we can't trust Joey to be a mod. We can't trust Adam to be a mod right now. We might block Adam for 30 days. Or if we did block Adam for 30 days, I don't know. Did we block Adam for 30 days? I'm going to see. Oh, he's already blocked. So he's blocked for 30 days too. All right. Let me catch up with the chat. We'll finish this. 60 days Adam's blocked. So that is, okay, October. Okay, October, November, December, January. December is like 2 months, I guess. Yeah, 2 months. November, December, January, March, February, March, April. December, November, December, January, February, March, April. That's April 29th. All right. Adam's blocked till April 29th. Any of Adam's accounts that you know are Adam's accounts will be blocked as well. Let me catch up with the chat. We are all her sword. Circle of prayer and protection in the chat. Thank you for trusting me, Pixel. Did we add you, Liz? All right, we thought we added her. Standard mod. We added Liz. We added other people. We added a bunch of people. We can't see Adam till 60 days. Whatever 60 days is. April 29th. You can talk to Adam. He said he would be blocked for 30 days if I took 15 days off of Joey and Joey accounts. And I said I wasn't going to do that. So he's now blocked till April 29th. Yes, April. April 29th. I know it's a long time. That's not 60 days. But he gets blocked. That's not 60 days. That's not 60 days. December. Okay, November, December. It's December 29th. He's blocked till December 29th. All of Daniel's accounts are blocked till at least December 29th. Okay, yes, it's December for Joey. And Adam Pachi and anybody else I block. Some people are 30 days, some people are 60 days. Quiz is blocked for 60 days. Let me put that down. Yeah, December 29th. And Adam's now blocked for 60 days. All right, lessons from his life. Once we have God's ownership, we can't predict what he'll do with them. Jesus' circle relationships went behind the 12 disciples. Yeah, his friends were included. God can use even the most difficult experiences in our life for his glory. God will use all my mental health experiences and the serotonin syndrome again for his glory. I'll get through it. We'll pray ourselves through it. We'll go to urgent care. If they say the ER, we'll go to the ER. He's from Bethany. His relatives, his sisters Mary and Martha. The key verse is when he heard this, Jesus said, this sickness will not end in death. No, it is for God's glory, that for God's Son you may be glorified through it. John 11:4. That's part of this. We're to page 3. No, that can't be modded early. A birthday stream. We won't do any birthday streams for any of those people until after December 29th. We'll do a birthday stream for you, Pixel, but we're not taking their days off. They have till December 29th. We're not getting them extra any days off. Pixel, if you ask again to get Arden ported a few days early, he's modded. He's blocked for 60 days now. He asked for a block for 30 days, and he wants a few days off of their sentence. I won't accept that. 15 days off. We'll do a birthday stream for you and Pixel. Okay, you understand. If I have to take your mod away, I will. We'll try not to. We often remember Thomas as the doubter because he doubted Jesus' resurrection, 20:25. But here just demonstrated love and courage. The disciples knew that the dangers were going on with Jesus in Jerusalem. They tried to talk him out of it. Thomas merely expressed what all of them were feeling. When their rejection failed, they were willingness to go through this or even dying with Jesus as a possibility. They may not have understood why Jesus would be killed, but they were loyal. Doubting, I don't know who that was. Is it doubting Thomas? Doubting somebody, doubting Judas. Doubting Judas killed himself and asked for God's forgiveness before he did it. Doing God's work has unknown dangers. We'll talk about that when we get to it. Will you remain loyal to Jesus when opposition increases? Paul suffered. He became Saul and then Paul, and he suffered for years, went to prison and everything else. Yeah, I'll add her to the prayer list, and then I'll add her to my list. Britney Spears. We'll pray for her. Your singing voice is like her early days in the Mickey Mouse Club. Okay. St. Louis Blues lost. A big 7th inning for the Blue Jays and the Dodgers. I think I'm taping that game. I don't know who this Connor Bedard is, if it's high school or college. Connor Bedard goes coast to coast and finishes with something. With a toe drag for a goal. I don't know what team he's on. Okay. Dr. Seuss book will be published next year to celebrate the 250th anniversary. I think he's dead. Because if it's in 250 years, he's dead. All right. As she worked to offer hospitality to Jesus, she obviously also listened to him and took his words heart to heart. We're on verse 27. Our statement of faith is exactly the response that Jesus wants from us. No matter how busy we are, we must listen to him, believe in him, and then follow him. And that's what I try to do. Did I just add her? We were going to add her. I don't know if we actually did. We read all this other stuff. We'll add Britney Spears right now to my private prayer list or my public one. We'll do it to the private one. And we pray over all these every day, if I remember to. And there's a lot. I don't know how we've added a lot of new people on here. I've added Robert IDK for his sickness right now. I asked for prayer for Tina's family. Praying for another girl from my high school. Yeah, Dr. Seuss isn't Lazarus, but his good books are good. Britney Spears. We're working on it. Spears for God's will in her life. If it's meant to be for her to go on medication, she'll have to go on medication against her will. Again, pray for God's will for Britney Spears. I met a few people. I invited them to Lighthouse. I invited anyone in there to Lighthouse if they wanted to go and told them when the services were. So I talked to a few people. One was named, he went by Anthony. He also told me his name was Reggie. He said, I have many names, but I like to go by Anthony. So he then told me his name was Anthony. He was in lockdown with me. I told him I'd pray for him and add him to my prayer list when I got my phone back. I think I did. If I haven't, I'll try to go through my list. And I'll pray for the people on the mental ward right now at Dexter Hospital. That's all I can do. Pray for anyone in the hospital right now. I'll add that later. Remind me to add that later. We're trying to get through this one page at a time, or to whatever page this is. This is page 4. There's 6 pages, or part of 6 pages. And my voice is starting to hurt. So we got to wrap this up, and we may skip the songs. We're already past an hour. John stresses that God cares for us. When Jesus saw the weeping and wailing, he also went openly. Perhaps he empathized with their grief, or perhaps he was troubled at their unbelief or their death's destructive grips. Whatever the case, Jesus showed that he cares enough for us to weep with us in our sorrow. There's a voice in the Bible that said Jesus wept. That's the shortest book in the Bible. I think it's in John 11 because we read it, I think, somewhere. That's my alarm to do something. That may be my alarm to take my Mucinex. We'll take it in a minute. Remind me to take it. Okay, here we see many of Jesus' emotion: compassion, indignation, anger, sorrow, and frustration. In his life on earth, he did experience many deep emotions. We must never be afraid to reveal our true emotions or feelings for him. Talk to him about anything. He's there 24/7. He understands them for the experience of them. Pray the sinner's prayer if you want. Be honest and don't try to hide anything from your Savior. He cares. I think Wee Wee's a Christian. I don't know what religion she is, but she's a Christian. I don't know who KS Knight is, but if he's Daniel, we have to block him. I think new subscribers can talk after an hour. Chaos Knight, are you Daniel or Friends of Daniels? I may have to block you if you don't answer. Okay, no. Okay, that's good. Because we are blocking any Daniel accounts or Daniel associated accounts that come into the chat. We blocked one already, or they blocked one for me already. I appreciate it. If you're a Christian, this is the Bible notes for John 11. I think we are now on page 5 of them if you want to watch this back later. Appreciate you subscribing. You're a Christian. Good. Read the 25 rules in the description when you get time or after the stream. You don't have to read them right now, but read them when you get time. If you break any of the 25 rules, we will have to block you for 30 days. They're in the description. If you can't find the description, we'll read the rules another day. We already are past our time that we were going to stream for, so we're not going to read it today. We have 2 more pages. In the description, press more, whatever. If you can't find it, you can find it. We're not going to explain them right now. We'll go over them later. If you break one, we block you for 30 days. We don't give any extra chances. You're watching on PS5. You still have to follow them, so go find them when you have time. Go any stream that's a Bible stream or an update stream that has the rules and read them. If you're on your PS5 and you can't read the rules or the rest of the description, you should be able to. If you can't, you can't. If you can't read them, if you can't follow them, then we block you for 30 days. All right, this is the name of Jesus. In 627, he was called Son of Man. In 635, he was called the Bread of Light. In 812, he was called the Light of the World. In 7, he was called gate for the sheep and the good shepherd in verse 11. Verse 11:25, he was the resurrection and the light. Verses 14:6 says the way, the truth, and the life. Yeah, you break them, you get blocked. If you're a Daniel account, you're going to get blocked anyways for 60 days. The true wine in verses 15:1. We'll get to John 15 and 14 eventually. What if you don't break them? Then you don't get banned for 30 days. Not being able to find them is not an excuse for breaking any rule. You get blocked for at least 30 days. Then you will block for 60 days. We may do unlisted ones when we feel like it. We don't feel like gaming right now. We may do unlisted ones and leak you the unlisted ones. And you can watch them later. Or watch any stream later when you have time. I know you have more time, I think, on Sundays and Mondays or other days. But Mondays may be your only day that you have time. You're here now. You won't be able to watch the unlisted ones unless I give them to you. So those you can't watch. You can't watch private or unlisted ones. What is your real name, Chaos Knight? Because I know it's not Chaos Knight. If that's your given biblical name, then that's okay, but I don't think it is. If that's a nickname, only friends are allowed. Any chaos will be blocked. Any negativity will be blocked. Anyone breaking any rule will be blocked. Not going to explain it again. Chaos is not allowed. We've had chaos already, and we blocked I don't know how many people. Joey, Daniel, is it Quentin accounts, and Adam Pacitti are blocked for. Okay, your name is Nessaj. Okay, you act like a Daniel account or Daniel associated account. You say you're not. We're going to give you one chance, and then we block you. If you break any rules, we block you. Okay, that's what your biblical name is. Then that's fine. If it's not and you're lying, we block liars too. All right. I don't know. Something it says. I don't know what that says. Something at the time were eventually calves carved in the limestock rock of hillsides. Okay. They were often large enough for people to walk inside. Several bodies would be placed in one tomb. After burial, a large stone would be rolled across the entrance. Jesus had raised others from the dead, including Jairus' daughter, Matthew 9, 18 through 26, Mark 5, 42 to 43, and Luke 8, 40 through 56, and a widow's son, Luke 7, 11 through 15. Okay, we're going to block Daniel for 30 days. I don't think we can trust Chaos Knight hide user for 30 days. We can unblock him in whatever next November 29th. Chaos Knight is blocked for 30 days. The next one is 60 days. The next one is lifetime. And any Chaos Knight accounts will get blocked. While walking up the stairs was very tough. I had to get help at times. Cindy was there to help me. Cindy gave me a towel afterwards. And John and Brother John, Brother Rick baptized me because the pastor wasn't doing it that day. And then Heather Jordan did the speaking. I've timed Chaos Knight before. Okay, 60 days then. 60 days. December 29th. Next time he gets blocked for good. We're trying to read the Bible notes. What do you mean Cindy went? No, Cindy didn't go. She doesn't go to my church only sometimes. I don't talk to Cindy anymore. If I message her, she doesn't answer. Okay, they plotted his murder. They were so hardened that they preferred rejecting God's son to admitting they were wrong. They wanted to fit God into their own plans. Block anyone you want for 30 or 60 days and tell me later. instead of the open to his marvelous power. Beware of pride. If we allow it to grow, it can lead us into enormous sin and spiritual blindness. So, Chaos Night's blocked for 60 days. No, Cindy didn't go. Cindy's not talking to me. Sarah's still talking to me. She can give Cindy messages for me, but she don't have to. I think this is my hospital bracelet. That's what this is. Hospital bracelet. It's got my name, preferred name, whatever this number is, and my date of birth, and something else, and something else. Add arrival time or something, 10:15. I got out the 18th. Whatever the CSN number is, and then ACT thing. That's your admission date. No, Cindy didn't go. Okay, we're on the last page, and then we're going to sing no songs and end it. We've already had chaos. Too much chaos, and we ended early. And we'll read these last 4 later. The Jewish leaders knew that Jesus was becoming dangerous to their way of life. They feared that if they didn't stop him, the Romans would misunderstand the kind of kingdom Jesus had come to establish, lash out against them. Rome gave partial freedom to the Jews. As long as they were quiet and obedient, we still have to take our Mucinex and eat, and then take our other medicine. It's almost getting closer to 10:30. We got to feed Adam. Maybe Mom fed Adam. I'll tell her to feed Adam. She has the alarm to feed him, so she might have already. Hang on. I don't want that. I want this one. All right, see if she texts me back. She doesn't text me back. I'll tell her in a few minutes, or I'll feed Adam in a few minutes. And wait a few more minutes. John reported Cephas' statement as a prophecy. As the high priest, he was used by God to explain Jesus' death, even though he didn't realize what he was doing. Well, I think we'll read about Cephas later, or maybe we already did. I think there was a Cephas one. Did we read the Cephas one? We read the Lazarus one. I don't know if we read the Cephas one. There's another page here, so maybe we missed a page. We might have missed the whole page. We got to go back and read that one. John highlights, because we skipped a whole page. John highlighted that Jesus wanted to untie the children of God scattered around the world, both Jews and Gentiles. Verse 10, 11, and 16. This began with Jesus' ministry, but took a giant leap forward at the Pentecost, where people from many nations were converted and filled with the Holy Spirit. That's Acts 2, 4 through 8. Pure nard was a fragrance ointment imported from the mountains of India. It was very expensive. The amount Mary used was a year's wages. Mark records Jesus saying that Mary's act of love will be remembered throughout history around the world. Mark 14:9. We got to read 2 more pages. And then we're going to end it. If you want me to skip the 2 pages, I'll read it next time. If you want to hear the 2 pages, we'll go ahead and read them. They're 2 pages. We often remember Thomas as the doubter because he doubted Jesus' resurrection. This is like page 3 and 4 maybe, and then there's 5 and 6. Continue. The disciples knew of dangers going on with, this is verse 16. Jesus to Jerusalem, they tried to talk him out of it. Thomas expressed what all of them were feeling. When their objections failed, they were willing to go, even though they might die with Jesus was a possibility. They may have understood where Jesus will be killed, but they were loyal. None of them died with Jesus. We have a Nick Mullen in the chat. If that's Adam or Chaos Knight, we have to block them. We'll see what they say. We have another one in the chat, Nick Mullen. Maybe that's Nick Mullen. Okay. But they were loyal. During God's work, while an unknown changes, will you remain loyal to Jesus when opposition increases? Yes, I will. All right. We got verses 16 through 37 to finish. You can watch this back, Nick, if you want to. Thank you for subscribing. We're only allowing subscribers in the chat. but certain people will get blocked. If you break any rule, you'll get blocked. So there's 25 rules in the description. If you can't find them, you can't find them. You read them later. Thomas was ready. There were 16. Thomas was ready to do whatever it took to follow Jesus. Courage often boils down to trusting Jesus and being ready to go whenever he calls. If this turns out to be a Daniel account or Chaos Night, we have to block him. But he says he can find them. He's not Daniel or one of Daniel's accounts as far as we know. We'll give him a chance. He just doesn't get many chances. Then we block. Emotional experience is much like the first time off a high dive or the first public speech. Stakes may be high, but so are the benefits. We don't realize it's God's power until we take the first step. Thomas was the first to step out in faith. Sooner or later, you will have the opportunity to take a step up of courage. Your step may motivate others to take action as well. Hopefully, I'll motivate fears and dankness and other people that have changed. Ask God for the courage you need. And they know about the baptism. Chat can GBT it how to read the descriptions on YouTube. You just have to press the more button. Okay, we are down to verse 25. We're getting a sore throat, but we're almost done. We just have a few more left. 1, 2, 3 left, I think. Jesus' power of life and death, as well as the power to forgive sins. But he created life. See verse 14:6. He can surely restore life. Yeah, we're reading Bible notes from John 11. You see the rest of this later. We did some apologies. We have blocked some people. We talked about the hurricane. Talked a little bit about the hurricane. And we may get remnants of the hurricane later. It's coming up eventually to Cuba. We don't ask what kind of Christian he is. If he's a Christian, he's a Christian. If he's a newer Christian, he's a newer Christian. Whoever believes in Jesus has a spiritual life that death cannot conquer, or a. We've got a few more descriptions, a few more subscribers tonight. Or, oh, I can't see this part. Diminished in any way. When we realize the power in the words of his offer to us, wonder of his offer to us, how can we not commit our lives to them? How can we not commit our lives to them? Biscuit retracted a message, or Satan did. To those who believe, what wonderful assurance, and certainly we do have, because I live, you also will live. If we get one super chat, we'll do a Q&A later. Updated about the hurricane, we already did that. 27. People are stranded in Jamaica. People are without power in Jamaica. Some hotels are without power. Some hotels are getting flooded. Maybe they're moving people to higher floors or whatever that they have available. If they don't have rooms available upstairs, then they have to deal with the water coming into their rooms. Some people have generators, some people don't. I think hotels have generators. Most of them do. I don't know about every hotel in Jamaica or the hospital in Jamaica, but they should. There's damages to hospitals. There's damages to hotels. Lots of people are without power and they're experiencing flooding. If that hotel floods and the 70 plus people get stranded that are in the hotel, then they have to move to another hotel. If that hotel completely gets, submerged, it is the worst hurricane to ever hit Jamaica. It's a Category 5. It's now a Category 4. It's lowering in strength a little bit now that it's hit land. All right, Nick is giving $1. Okay. We will take that $1. And we'll do a question and answer later. I can't like it for some reason. We tried to like it. All right, you can like that if you want. You can put emojis in the chat for the $1. For the chat hype for the $1. So we will do a Q&A soon. I don't know if it'll be this week, but we'll do it soon. We don't really have much of a voice, so I don't really want to do a Q&A right now. We know Martha best for being too busy to do our sit down and talk with Jesus, Luke 1:38-42. But here we see her as a woman of deep faith. I can't like the super chat, but I did with my YouTube, so I don't know. It might have worked. As she worked to offer his hospitality to Jesus. Hey, we got 2 left. She obviously listens to him and took his words to heart. Our statement of faith is exactly the response that Jesus wants from us. And no matter how busy we are, we must listen to him, believe in him, and then follow him. We'll get them rockers out for the singing. Okay, we're the last one. John stresses that God cares for us. When Jesus saw the weeping and wailing, he too wept openly. Jesus wept. Perhaps he empathized with her grief, or perhaps he was troubled, or that their unbelief or at their death's destructive grip. You can go back and watch other Bible studies on John 11. I think there's at least one. Whatever the cause, Jesus showed that he cares enough for us to weep with us. You can watch the rest of this later. In our sorrow, get the rules later. Here we see many of Jesus' emotion, compassion, indignation, anger, sorrow, and even frustration. In his life on earth, he often experiences deep emotion. We must never be afraid to reveal our true feelings to him. He understands them, for he experiences them. Be honest and don't try to hide anything from your Savior. He does care. All right, we're done. Let me put the bookmark in for the next one. We haven't got to this one yet. Okay, that's the next one. Find the bookmark. I think we have 2 bookmarks, but okay, we're going to read John 12 next time or sometime this week. We have 12 still watching. All right, remember to follow the carrybook road. Follow the carrybook road. Follow the carrybook road. To carry stream. To carry stream. To the carry show. All right, bye-bye, guys. Yes, I'll still do the Q&A soon. It may not be this week, but it'll be eventually soon. We will do it soon. It's not going to be this week. Today's the 28th, and today's Tuesday. It'll probably be sometime this weekend or next week. We're not doing it probably this week. If you don't understand that, we have to block you. Don't bother me about questions or about super chats. They do work. I don't know if that one went through. Sometimes super chats may not go through. All right. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good night. We'll try to stream. I guess it's maybe Thursday or Friday. Thursday or Friday, we'll do a little bit of John 12. We may break them up into several streams. Bye-bye. Wow.